the people around you will pick you up. So, you know, it's a good environment for anyone to be in, supportive. And as I said, the network's fantastic, the money's great. So be prepared to smash it, but be prepared to work hard.
Hi everyone, it's Joseph Valente here, CEO of the Trade Mastermind, and I'm with my event manager, Mr. Tony Sulla, who's now been with the business for nearly 4 years, Tony, is that right?
4 years.
What an incredible journey we've been on, from the early days of just a couple of us to now over 50 people in the business.
It's insane.
Just tell us what your journey's been like over the last few years.
It's been crazy, to be honest, from where I started to where the business is now, from sitting on my own at times in a room, in a dark room. Joseph kept me locked up in a room for a long time. And
making sales calls, 200 calls a day, not allowed to leave.
Not allowed to leave. Nah, it's been good. It's been good to see the transition. It's been good to see the growth. It's been hard, but it's been worth it. Obviously, very well rewarded for it now, so all the hard work has paid off. And
it's funny though, because I remember Tony didn't come out of sales, and me and Tony have been friends for quite a few years before he came to work at the business. And you're an electrician by trade. You set up your own electrical business, then went traveling and came back and fancied a career change, didn't you? And on your first day, he came in and he sold 3 training programs in his first day. And we were like, whoa, we have got a superstar. And then for the next 6 months, I don't know what happened. He never sold a thing.
Nah.
And then I kept him and I kept him and I kept
I feel like I was always consistent. I knew, when I came in, I had a point to prove. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do something complete different thing. And obviously I wanted to prove to you that it was worth you taking the chance. Yeah. So I had just energy. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I had just pure energy. And
sometimes that's the best way though, isn't it? You come in for something where you're, blindly optimistic about sales, and just came in and just killed it. Had no preconceived ideas of what it was going to be like, and just came in and smashed it. And it seems like a lifetime ago, but only yesterday as well at the same time. And they were days where we were launching different products and services, but it's great to see now you've grown across this period of time. And what does your day-to-day look like now?
It's a lot more structured than what it ever was. It's a lot more structured. Events, event management, consistency in event sales. So, every other day we've got an event, so following the process from start to finish, when they come through, to how their journey is on the day, to right up until the point of consultation and sale, and then a little bit of aftercare. But now we've got a whole customer service team that take over from that as well. So I've kind of done every part of the business as I've grown through it, from lead booking to sales over the phone, to now just a consistency for me of selling in person, which is 10 times easier than selling over the phone from before. And also as well, I've noticed that because the business has grown so much and what we've done for people over the last 3 or 4 years, it's far easier nowadays to convince people that this is a good investment for them. Whereas I remember in the very early days, it was very difficult because we didn't have the big reputation that we have now, so it's a whole different journey for me. And I've just grown loads, so personally, being in a business like this, we're selling training packages for people that they'll pay for the training, but being here, you get that training for free. So it's a double-sided coin. It's like you make really good money as you grow, but also you get the training and development. Like if in the future, God knows what, you never know, I've got skills with me for life now. So
across that period of time, you've grown personally. You get to work with businesses who are also getting out of their comfort zone, who are effectively, getting off the tools and growing a business. So you get to see how they grow. So you end up coaching them to grow. So it's just been a fantastic journey across the board. Across the journey, there's been loads of times where Tony's a passionate guy, wears his heart on his sleeve, and there's been loads of times across this period of time where I've had to talk you down off a ledge, got major frustrated, you've wanted to leave the business at times. Tony has seen so much change. So, every month at one point, every week it was changing. So as soon as he'd get consistent in a role, I'd be growing the business. So I'd be like, right, you're now doing this today. but what do you mean? We've just started doing this. No, but this is what's going to happen now. And we're changing everything, and we're changing it and changing it and changing it. And I always used to say to him, just wait, hang on, yeah? Give it a bit longer. It will settle down. It will level itself out. But I need to keep growing it for now until we get into a better position. So now, obviously, we have an amazing structure with the events. And, you know, we do 12 events a month, and it's the perfect, repeatable month, and we have that structure. Are you pleased that you stayed the distance?
Yeah, listen, of course. Like, even, you know, in the early days coming into this job, like, it was a completely different thing, but I trust you. You know? So, you know, I trusted, I've always trusted that you're going to go somewhere, you know, and I think that to be part of it, I always knew that I would grow with you. So, from that perspective, it wasn't hard, but yeah, like you say, the changes are, you know, it was almost bipolar in the early days, you know, like it was one to the other, and it was hard for me because I'm quite a, you know, I like to have a structure, I like to know my job, I like to know what I'm doing, so it was very hard for me to adapt constantly. So yeah, there's been loads of moments like that, but look, it's all worth it now at the end of the day, and you know, I trusted. I think that's the main thing, is that I trusted in you and the process, and I thought that although it was hard, I knew that it would get to where it needed to. I knew it would get to this point eventually. Although that, you know, you had to have some real resilience, you know, through that process, because it was growing. It was mental at times, wasn't it? It was mental. But
a lot of people didn't make it.
A
lot of people didn't make it. And when a business grows, you know, at every level of growth, it requires a different person, it requires a different version of you and a different version of your team. And you have to have people that can adapt, because if people are too regimented and they can't, you know, keep up with change, then working in a fast-paced startup environment burns their head out, doesn't it? They can't handle it. You know, you've got a real resilience about you because you've been on the journey, and now it pays off. You do very well. You make lots of money. All right. Have a good life.
Very well. Financially, very well. Obviously, like I said, personally as well, from a personal development standpoint, the things that you learn here as well. It's not just about the money. Don't get me wrong, the money's fantastic, but also the network of people that you meet, the opportunities. I mean, it was only last month we was at the top of the gherkin with Eddie Hearn. You know, like that just doesn't happen. So for me, it's like, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. The money's fantastic, but if you were into personal development, it's a game changer being in an environment like this.
And what advice would you give to someone, because we're putting a big push on growth, we're looking for great talent, and what advice would you give someone looking for a career at Trade Mastermind?
If you're looking to better your life, if you're looking to grow personally, you're looking to be in a career that you can see growth, then this is the perfect place to work for. Like, you can go and get a job anywhere and there's just no growth. It's just, this is what it is. You're going to be here. So you have to be forward thinking. You have to think this business is going to continue to grow. You're going to grow with it. So like you were saying to me in the early days, stick it out. You know, if you're going to come to a place like this, be motivated to learn, be motivated to earn, because you will earn a lot if you learn a lot, and be motivated to smash it. And yes, you'll have your down days like everybody, but the people around you will pick you up. So, you know, it's a good environment for anyone to be in. It's supportive. And as I said, the network's fantastic. The money's great. So be prepared to smash it. But be prepared to work hard. You know, nothing in life's free, is it? So if you come here with the right attitude, you work hard, you will smash it without a shadow of a doubt.
Cheers, Tony. Thank you, my man.
Thank you very much.